Hey guys, this is DJ Fairley, and if this is your first time to our channel living in Pittsburgh, make sure to click that like button, subscribe, click the little bell as well to make sure you're notified for all new videos. Okay, so when we're looking at around $600,000 in Mt Lebanon, overall, what are you gonna get for that price? So I would say on average, you're between 4 and 5 bedrooms, 2+ baths, and probably a powder room, as well as potentially finished attic space, which some will use as office, additional bedroom, or a finished basement. Now, the one thing about most of the Mt Lebanon properties is our lot size. They're pretty standard lot sizes, so you typically don't see a lot of huge backyards or flat yards also. So we're a bit of a hilly neighborhood, so having a flat yard is somewhat rare. I should say a larger flat yard is somewhat rare, but about standard lot sizes is typical given that the age these homes are built in that 1920s to 1950s era. They just packed them in tighter back then. So you're gonna see a lot of older homes. Beautiful character, a lot of colonial, mainly Tudor, a lot of stone, a lot of brick. Even some of the streets though have the brick or the cobblestone, which I find beautiful. A lot of mature trees, sidewalk lined streets almost everywhere. So again, it's a very walkable community. With that older home style though, and even though in that $600,000 price range, you're getting a lot of renovations, typically, such as newer kitchen, a lot of folks were removing walls to open everything up, updated bathrooms, I mentioned finished basements, finished the attic space. Other things that you'll run into is smaller closets. So back then, based on the era, everything was kind of smaller. Smaller closets, smaller garages, and insulation. These homes, they are like fortresses. They are like castles. They are built solid. So great bones, good foundations, but insulation, can be somewhat of an issue. So when I mentioned like finished basements and attics, some folks might have its own air conditioning heating system, such as like a mini split, to make sure that it's still comfortable, in the winter and the summer months in those upper attic areas. So parking can be a little bit tricky, even though most properties in Mt Lebanon do have off-street parking in the form of garages, and usually multiple garages, especially in that $600,000 price range. So plan on having at least a 2-car, maybe plus garage, as well as a driveway for additional parking, but there is no overnight parking in Mt Lebanon on the streets. So when you have a big housewarming party or the holidays, parking can be a bit tricky. So I think one of the best things, aside from the real estate in Mt Lebanon, the close-knit community and the walkability. You can walk to almost anything. And I personally love that after, I do work long hours being in real estate or, weekends, etc. I love to just walk out the door. I have a 4-year-old son. There's nothing better than I like just going for a walk with him, going to the park, getting ice cream afterward. We can have dinner. There's a lot of shops, restaurants, everything's right there within walking distance. So it's just really nice not to have to get in the car and get some exercise as well. There's also a lot of green space and some really nice parks just close by. Bird Park is one right in Mt Lebanon that's right down from the high school. Beautiful, offers some walking trails, kind of a huge, I'd say open public field. There's a lot of soccer that goes on there, but just a great location that's not too far, and there's a lot of trails and within Bird Park as well. Once again, if this is your first time to our channel, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe below, and tap that little bell to be notified of all new videos moving forward about everything living in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.